Welcome back to the channel. This is Ryan with Pilot Ryan Media. I have to stand in the description. Help support channel by using those nights. Let's go.
Folks up there. I made it.
Congratulations.
Keeping up. Oh, sweet.
Hey, what's going on? It's so hot I got my breathe a little bit hat on. Come on. Got my wig
How
bump,
cool is that, bro?
otherwise known as haircut. Yeah. What's up? Flapping lips in the house. Kelly may be asleep. I don't know what's going on with him. Yeah, I just got that video launched right before the show. It's just a shakedown run and a little bit of fun with Father's Day and build a kit. Why don't you? I was standing there at a stack of 8 10-3 kits because I keep the boxes because they're good for extra stuff. I organized the office, sifted through all of it, and organize the boxes. I got one that's full of like brushed motors and ESCs, another one that's full of I have so many battery trays, and for the new kits and the base camps, I have so many body posts, things that I haven't used because we always are doing 3D printed stuff. Anyway, organize that stuff. I had a stack of 8 of them, and that's what I was standing at when I did that intro, seriously, just minutes ago. Slammed the edit and did it like that. There he is. He's on TV.
Bro, you gotta rewind that, man. I didn't see that.
Watch this. Watch this. Vertex 6 climb the tree.
Yeah, there it is.
Throttle out. Dirty Thirds. No, not yet. Not really pushing super hard on it. There's just a couple listings there at the moment. We've sold a bunch of trucks before we ever had that site. But yeah, not really marketing it hard right now, just trying to build inventory, but there's some things on there. And some lucky person it may end up with this one. It's not listed yet. I got to do the seats and the driver, but this thing's done. So in this video, you see it running on brushless and you see it running on brushed. So yeah, we're just making rigs. You know what I'm saying? So it kind of is what it is. We'll get there. But that rig looks fantastic if you ask me. And our other scouts, this is the prototype. So we've sized it down just a little tiny bit and got our mounts worked out. And it's coming along quite nicely. Those tires off the Jimny are 4.5, which is the same size as those BFG like pre-runner crawler TAs that I put on it to run brushless, which looked dynamite. But let's do this. So yeah, that video just went out right before the stream. Catch up with it later and give it a watch. But dude, this thing looks killer, man. And the black one I've got mounted, it'll mount up to this too. Final touches on this stuff, man. And this ran really nice with the brush. I was so mad. I went out there and, you know, I didn't have a Hobby Wing motor laying around, and you had that last chassis I built for the FC 150.
Yep.
So when I built this up, the run you see on those old military looking tires was a brushed stock RTR system. And then the clips that are on these tires, it's brushless. What a difference. What an absolute difference.
Yes.
So I would say that any chassis. So I did look at the CJ7 when I was messing with this as well. And I actually did a whole video where I showed putting this on the Coyote, what it would take to make it work on the Corvair, the CJ7. So you need the body mount. You need the cross members from the new 10.3 or a Coyote to bolt on the front and the back for our stuff to work. So even if you had a different 10.3, those bits will bolt right in and it'll fit.
Yeah, man.
Oh, so that's kind of what's up, man. That's what we've been working on, both of us. Still in kind of infancy, but yeah, we got them.
The Scout, like Ryan said, the Scout's really close. I mean, it's pretty much there with the bracketry and what we've come up with for this thing to fit on any 10.3. And by the way, did you happen to see another 10.3 kit appear yet?
Yeah, I got it today.
Okay, cool.
Yep,
awesome.
That's the 8th one within the last year and a half.
Thanks for putting it together for me.
I love it. I don't mind at all.
I know I could do it easily. I've done it before, but I just don't have the time.
I love it. Man. Did you see the Facebook post I put out after work today?
No.
It was a vertical piece talking about how I might have a problem and need an intervention. Come by the show tonight and talk me off the cliff because I keep building kits.
AI kits?
Yeah, the new title, the thumbnail for today, not this stream, but the video that went out before was build a kit. It's good for you.
You know what it is? It's therapeutic, you know.
I love it. And I swear at this point, I can do it without the book.
And that's why you're putting mine together.
I like doing it. So I don't mind at all. I have another chassis sitting over here that all I needed was the rear axle for. And I got another one as soon as I ordered all the stuff for the rear axle because I had extra front axles from the pre-runners. So I ordered all the stuff for the rear axle. It showed up yesterday. I forgot to order the spool. So I got the gear and the pinion, but I didn't have the spool to bolt it to. So I ordered that today. So
right on.
That thing's built already. I just got to throw the axle together. And then yours will be done. Give me 4 hours and I'll be done.
It'll fall apart on the trail, but it'll be done in 4 hours.
It will not.
It'll be done in 4 hours with 14 fingers.
My stuff doesn't fall apart on the trail.
Dude. I get it, bro. No, I appreciate you doing that for me because
I'm glad to. I didn't bat an eye. Like, I don't know. Maybe some guys would be like, "Oh man," and I'm like, "No way." And when I ordered my parts for the axle, I was smart about it, and I got extra circlips those little tiny clips that I have been fortunate to find when they fly across the room. Because when you get a kit, you only get what you need. So I bought the parts bag. So I got like 8, 10, whatever.
Nice.
And I was saying earlier, I went through all of I got 7 boxes of builder's kits that kind of just kept the leftovers from each one. I organized it all. I feel like I have 20 battery trays, 20 mounting posts.
Can you do me a favor and at least give me my box with my leftover parts?
I guess.
Thanks, because I only got 1 builder's kit box, and I need a wall of builder kit boxes.
It's that, dude. I was standing there at 8 kit boxes to do that post, to do the intro in the video today, and my post on Facebook. The truck was sitting right next to my head on top of 8 boxes, dude.
That's hilarious.
And that's just the axial ones. I built some Vanquish this year as well. I like the Vanquish kits.
Yeah.
A lot.
Well, what's up, Craig? Did you fly the A10? I need an update because I didn't get any video, so it's almost like either something went really wrong or it went so good that he forgot to even video it.
It didn't happen. So I just got my hair cut Monday, and for whatever reason, it reminds me of like when I was doing a lot of airplane videos. I like wearing my hats like this, depending on which hat it is. But no, that's too much.
It's too much?
Just
a little bit?
Just a little, where somebody looks at you twice like, is that crooked?
I'll sit there and look at Ryan.
And people used to give me, and I mean, this is my flat belly right here.
Right.
Just a little kick. But people, I remember in the comments, used to give me this hard time all the time about that hat. And I'm like, really? I guess that's a big deal to you. But I remembered today, it came to me out of nowhere, where and why I started that. You'll never guess.
I have no idea.
Right.
No idea.
Dramatic pause. So, Cheap Trick. The bass player.
The band Cheap Trick.
The bass player, bro.
And why would he do that?
He just had it, just a kick. Just a little kick. That dude looked cool. He looked like he probably rode skateboards.
Was it kicked in a way that he could see his fretboard when he was playing?
It was kicked in a way that it was kicked in a way that he had style.
Whatever.
So,
dude, you know, speaking of bands, I watched a video today of an older guy. I've watched some of his other videos. Can't remember his name right offhand, but he interviewed the lead singer from Collective Soul recently and asked some serious questions.
Oh no, you broke up. It was the minute you said Collective Soul, the internet freaked on you. We're having storms around here, so Kelly's frozen in time, obviously by his musical taste. I'm just kidding. He can't defend himself right now. I'm going to go solo and hope he comes back. Text me if you need a new invite. Bonkers, brothers. Bonkers. Mike Bird in the house. Good to see you guys. Is he back? No. Bruh. I got to send him another invite. That's cool. Let me do it again. It's supposed to get nasty around here, weather-wise. Weather-wise, sweater weather. Well, while I'm on full throttle, Johnny, full screen. We're so pumped about these. These are looking sweet. You guys that asked about the paint jobs, I did a video earlier in the week which showed much of the process on the salt chipping. So a lot of that process is the same whether I use salt or not. That's what I do to get rid of print lines and glue joints. But yeah, if you're interested in that salt chipping video, check that out. Absolutely. We're on TV, brother.
Order up, gang.
Hey, chat. I'm glad you got home before the storms.
Yeah.
Rafe.
But
Stop.
you don't like my sand? No. So I'm sure they like my sand. It's the chat.
Mike, you yes, thank you very much.
My boys.
Kelly said he'll be back shortly. Okay. Power went out, everything resetting. Okay. That's fine.
L power in the chat. L power.
What's up, Garrett? How are you? I'm doing great. Thank you so much. I'm building rigs, having fun, cashing checks, making sound effects. Kelly's got a new kit that showed up today, and I'm going to build it for him, so I get to build another one. The 10-3 builders kits, bro. Good times. Absolutely. And we keep coming up with cool 3D printed bodies for him. And this is number one of several. So on our way to the full refinement, basic production version, every one of our iterations is still a viable rig. It's just we're learning things as we go that we want to change and tweak on the design to make it even better for people who aren't so mad about it themselves and they just want one that they can slap on or paint up themselves. So a few different ways to offer it. Got to get the seat and the driver in here, and this one's basically done. I'm probably going to redo the lights in the back. I just used the 10-3 light kit for the CJ7, and I didn't want to cut the wires to stretch it out so I could hide it, but I'll probably do that. Kelly's back. Okay.
Here we are again. Let's try it again.
Well, Dorothy, I said hello. He went off to the Wizard of Oz.
Yeah, the whole top half of the house is gone, man.
Tornado style.
Boat's gone. Lost it all.
I do like this one, Mike. And the thing is, I really don't want to get rid of any of them, but I like making them so much that I have to keep it going. To keep it going, you know what I mean?
They're like little kids when they're born.
I'm telling you. Oh yeah, you got to have a driver. So it'll have one. Matt's almost ready to go.
Oh, skinny Matt. Skinny
No,
Matt Scout.
This one's not skinny. This is just regular.
Just regular Matt Scout?
Yeah, I had to make him skinny on the VS410
For the Recaro seats. Matt's too
Because
fat
I
for
used-
Recaro seats.
I used Harley's files. Yeah,
Matt's too fat for the Recaro seats.
I'm saying.
What I miss, like we lost 25,000 people when my power went out.
We didn't miss much. I was just talking about the same thing I always talk about. I'm definitely getting old.
I actually did you see the video I sent you? I made some custom little magnet mounts that
I
fit
didn't.
right onto the post.
Oh yeah,
The body mount post fits on there, and then like a 1.5 millimeter bolt through. And then I just got them like an hour ago. New magnets for Corey's Tahoe.
awesome.
And the original magnets I had, they weren't strong enough for that body. I actually drove that truck yesterday afternoon. And I'm like, it's not strong enough. So I ordered some new magnets, and brother, I gotta tell you, man, I messed with them a little while ago, and it was all I could do to get those two apart. So yeah, so I'm excited about fusion. I'm excited about making new stuff and learning things. It's cool.
Absolutely, and I'm really wanting to dig into that myself, because between the two of us, we're doing some pretty neat stuff. And and I'm working out on the basic level with Tinkercad some things, but like if I knew CAD, get out of town.
Well, the thing I love about this, it's an exercise, man. You never stop learning every day, and this has been a process for me because I'm super, super busy anyways with my work life and personal life. to be able to have a couple hours in front of a computer early in the morning, it goes like that.
Oh yeah.
And trying to learn CAD on my own. And if I don't understand something, I try and work it out and figure it out on my own. But then, I wind up on YouTube looking at other videos and how to and whatever. And it's been a grace of God to be able to go through this and work on this with you, because it's teaching me how to make stuff for other things too.
It's challenging, and I'm not doing CAD necessarily at the moment. I'm just using Tinkercad and the slicer software. But even within the slicer software, I'm learning things above what I have been doing, what it can do when I need to clear out a spot. Because what'll happen is he'll send a mount to me. But like when we started off on the Scout project, we'll get to that in a minute on the Unimog. When we got going on the Scout project, he didn't have a chassis at the beginning. I was printing already, and it was this one, and it's pretty good. But I'm like, it's just a hair too big. And then we start working on mounts. So he doesn't have one, but he did scan in. Eventually, we got a chassis scanned in. I'm going to put a bar in that door. I'm tired of it, man. All day when I'm working, it's the same. It's like in and out. Like, bruh. So, we'll get him. I'll get one of his mounts. He's designed it with minimal to work from sometimes. But I, in this case, had the thing sitting here.
Right.
So I'm like, it's just so cool to see. Most of the time I use what he sends me. Like he sent the rear mount, and we'll maybe show you, get into the details on this maybe in a minute.
Mm-hmm.
We could show them on the black one. Yep. And the back of this one. This one, again, prototypes. Like the front pit bit here is not what you're going to get, but it works for me. And I could do it over and over again, honestly. But what we've got cooked up, what he's got cooked up, once the height is perfect, it makes all the sense in the world. So, but anyway, so he sends me the rear mount, and I'm like, okay, perfect. I use it for the rear. But I didn't have one for the front. We didn't have anything yet for the front. And we were thinking about a pin. And instead of derp, I know what we're going to call it. Twerp.
Dope?
No, twerp. Two wankers engineering RC problems.
Oh my God. You want to call it that? Go for it. Don't include me into that BS.
Twerp. Not twerk. Twerp. I ain't calling it nothing. Anyway, that's funny. So
yeah, no.
I take this rear mount, and it's already got the provisions to fit in the cross member like a bumper would. And I know, because I'm looking at the rig, what challenges I have, what contour I have because of the bumper and the radiator and all this business. And so I take what he already had, throw some shapes on it, kind of whittle it down, play in the software, work it out, and come up with a pin to work. And it's the bumper mount, the retention, and the pin. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. All right. Yeah, we could call it see you next Tuesday. Not?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
So anyway, it's been it's totally a collaborative effort. If you guys had any idea the discussions we had getting there, you might want to join the channel to be privy to it, because it's hilarious sometimes.
We can have an after hours argument discussion, right?
About getting on the same page when you're trying to prototype stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, like Ryan going, I'm working out of the 1/10 scale files, and then you go and start down a different path of the 1/8 scale files.
And if you don't know what that boils down to or means,
it was close though.
It means there's no baseline or context to really speak from where you know what the other guy's talking about. So, for instance,
right. Yeah, you're right.
For instance,
hello, caller. Go ahead, caller number 10.
Yeah. Okay.
State your problem.
I will. So I scaled this up to 125.35 to work it out on the chassis, and I printed it off and let it rip. I used the 10 scale files. 125.35, that's the magic number. Everything you print in that collection of files at that number, that rig is going to go together. And if you know you're a little too big, well, that's easy. You're going to go down from 125.35. Well, once Kelly finally got the files and started working on it, he pulled the 8 scale folder instead of the 10 scale folder, which isn't a big deal, except I was already there with that. So when he's talking about 98% or 102%, it means nothing. So what really matters is the actual dimension, the millimeters, the numbers at that point. So we figured it out. We converted it, blah, blah, blah. But it's funny stuff. So there's opportunities when you're collabing to make sure you're on the same page. And I don't care who's right or wrong, but like if we're going to do 8 scale files, then let's do 8 scale files.
Well, and the nice thing is I've taken all the files that we will use for the Scout, except for light bezels and stuff like that, small little stuff. I took all the main parts, I sized them all on my Creality software, and stuffed them into a separate folder. So I could share that whole folder with you, and you can pull from that and just throw it on your printer and print it.
Yes, but we had to fight to get on the same page, because
we're like,
when you don't have that scale baseline,
right?
And it's like, I don't know if he's going bigger or going smaller, you know. So we had to figure that out. No big deal, we did. So it's totally rad though, and it's the difference between, you know, a couple guys at RC3D Fab Factory trying to come together to make something accessible and offer it to the community who maybe doesn't want to print and stuff themselves, or just a guy hobbying on his own. And all of that is fine. But we've been asked so many times when we do a video or we put out content on our rigs, because they're cool, man. They're bodies you can't get, and they look good when we're done, right? So folks are asking. And so we're just wanting to have an answer that's concise, man, you know?
And make sure that all the bodies fit all on your 10-3s, or eventually on, you know, your optic, or, you know, what
the VS410 is
the VS410, what?
Yeah.
Pretty much primarily everything. And so
that's right.
Like what Ryan's saying with the baseline now, you know, we got something tangible to work with now on the front and the back. So it's a matter of just changing the orientation of some things, and you're good for the most part.
And so, if you have a 10-3, a new 10-3 or a Coyote, and the reason I mention those is because all the 10-3s have their own little differences, but most of it's not major. But what counts here is the rear bumper mount. I think you can get away with almost any one of them, but the front one matters for the clip. So if you have the front and rear cross member for a Coyote or the new 10-3, which are the same, then you can slap one of these bodies on anything. So even the CJ7, if I put those cross members on it, that body should go on. The only thing is the motors are in different spots, so there's some things to suss out there. But I threw this on the Coyote chassis the other day.
The one I brought over? Or are you talking about yours?
My red one. I threw it on the Coyote. I had a whole video, dude. I showed, but I decided not to use it. I'm not ready. I don't want to show off the front. That's not probably going to be what it is. I think something like that is what it needs to be for the VS410, though. And if we're really smart, we'll work it out where it goes for both.
Well, that's the end goal. Is whatever it is for both.
If it's a bolt-on thing,
it's for everything, right?
You have the stock cross member and you slide our thing in like a bumper,
right?
And you go from there. That means your rig doesn't need much at all other than take the bumpers off to fit our stuff.
That and that
What
tongue,
is that?
That tongue up top gets in the way.
On what?
The stock tongue on the new 10-3.
So you can take it off or just flip it around.
Right. Yeah, there's that.
I just flipped it around.
Yep.
And on my first one, number 1, I cut about that little bit much off of it, and I didn't have to flip it around on this one.
Right.
But depending on the height of your servo, flipping it around the other way, you could just take it off. But it's nice to keep that strength up there. You know what I'm saying? Between the shock towers. So
Right.
you're probably going to get a piece. There's probably going to be 3 little pieces you got to bolt on and make it work.
I'll leave mine off. We'll see if it holds together.
It will.
I know it will. The way I drive it will.
Aero Scout. Yeah, what about it? It's a good one.
Hey, I'm not overly familiar with the Unimog, the 1/7 scale of our Larlo that Michael Bird's asking about.
Is it a 6x6 or it's just a big 4x4? I think it's just a big 4x4.
I can't remember. Didn't Harley just talk about that a couple weeks ago or whatever in Scale News?
I'm sure he did.
I thought I saw something on it. It looks like the details are really good on the body from what I remember of it.
I like it. I wish they would pick an older version. Like, I don't like the square cuts on it the same as like an older roundy, but that's me. I think that thing has some crazy tech in it, like drones do, where it'll follow you and stuff like that. Listen, I would love to do some of those Larlo crawlers, and I'd love to do that Kyosho Land Cruiser as well, but they got to come at me, bro. And I got all these other goofy wannabe influencer emails I get all the time. But like, guys, thank me in the chat for not doing TeamU. They're offering me $3,000 worth of credit to use on their stuff to do reviews on. $3,000 worth of product. I mean, that's like their cheap stuff. That would be like 3 semi-loads.
Jiminy crickets.
But I'm like, no, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. But the Larlo stuff looks good to me, but they got to come at me.
Yeah, our Larlo's got some good stuff. Big 4x4. So, Ray Set Film, is that the title of this video? Video's inspiration. Aero Scout. Well, if Ryan puts wings on his 1/10 scale Scout and gets it to go fast enough, maybe.
Oh, Scout. This is what this is.
Aero Scout. It's like an aristocrat Scout.
Yes.
All that.
TeamU sells DJI? Well, shoot, man. Maybe I'll tell them yes.
That would be one little package if you decided to go spend your 3,000 loot on DJI. That'd be one little box.
I tried to find like FMS rigs on TeamU, but I don't know how to look. Like, I don't think they're under the FMS brand name. Like, I mean, I would do it, I guess, if I looked through it a little bit and I didn't find anything that looked good to me. Bob's RC, what's going on? Terry Barker, how are you? Terry got his Reefs XP10 today. Bad to the bone, man.
Nice.
I'd like to get my hands on one of those, see what it's about.
I actually was going to go back and watch the Exo Cage video from last night, the live stream, to see who won. He was giving away an XP10 last night.
Oh, okay. What was I doing last night?
But the only thing that I'll buy in on that for is a Vertex.
Oh, yeah. I wouldn't mind having one.
I know you wouldn't after we bashed mine.
Well, what I really like about it is how easy it is to do a body deal.
Right. Well, maybe one of these days when I get all of these brackets figured out, just maybe one of these days I can start printing another body, something different than the IJ to put on mine.
I gotta get some filament, man. Yep, need to sell a couple of these so I can get some stuff because I'm ready to make a big one. The big ones I have they're great, but I don't want to thrash them. So I want to make one that I can. And so I'm probably going to do a Corvair on the 6 scale.
Actually, if you get a Vertex, you got yourself an IJ body for it.
That's true.
You've already got one done.
I do. I just got to bolt on your cool bits.
The cool bits. That's all you got to do. Bolt it on.
No kidding, man. I'll have to check that out, bro.
Oh wow.
If they got DJI, man, shoot. I may be
TMU.
drones. Will it fit the early years Bronco chassis? Oh. Watch the video. I mean, I totally said it on Facebook question.
Oh, gotcha. Did you?
Look at the thumbnail,
You know
though.
what? I really enjoyed that one stupid comment I saw on there yesterday afternoon. I'm like,
The AI
like,
one?
oh, that's a nice AI built truck, and it's like, what?
He was talking about the thumbnail, wasn't he?
I don't know what he was talking about. I thought he was talking about the truck itself.
No, he's talking about the thumbnail. It's like, bro, look at me making trucks. You think I want to talk about the current climate of culture and the ethical dilemma of AI? No, I'm making trucks, dude.
Bro, for some reason the other day I heard it on the news while I was doing my thing, working on a model or something in the morning, that they said in a year's time, they're projecting that AI will take over 40% of introductory jobs in the market. And I'm like, are you kidding me? Which it probably will. It's scary. I don't like it at all. In fact, I hate it so much that I don't even really want to keep making my thumbnails using GPT, to tell you the truth. I mean, it does a good job, but it seems like now everybody's using it for their thumbnails.
You know why?
But
because it saves you 3 or 4 hours and it does a better job than you could do on your own.
True. Yeah. Absolutely.
I mean, it's anybody who is able to live their life with that opinion and not ever use AI, like, you're blessed. But some of us that live in computer world, man, you can't escape it. It's there. What do you think Google search is, you guys? That's what it's doing. How's it know?
Yeah.
It's doing that.
Oh, I forgot, Craig, that I did that. Huh. Dude, I completely forgot that I put those in there. Craig just texted me and he said he did a run up on the A10. He's like, and just then heard Nerf sound. Effing cool, man.
Oh,
so
that's
those little.
Yeah, that's a Captain Mike mod, bro.
Yeah. That's where I got it from, and I took and put those in that A10.
That's the Captain Mike mod, bro. The Vortex Howler whistles.
Yeah, that's it. Exactly. If I remember right, them things were a pain in the ass to get out of that football. Like,
well, and that was before 3D printing. Now somebody can just print those off. But like Mike was buying those footballs and stealing those out of them. He put them in everything. He put them in everything, bro.
Dude, they worked. They sound great.
I would love to be able to get out to some more shows, but I don't think. Yeah, I'm probably not making it to that. Is it Horseman's? Is that what it is? That's California, right? Isn't that the?
Yeah, that's California.
Is that the By the Fire instead of Proline By the Fire now?
Yeah, I think Horseman's is same place.
I wish. Yep. I wish if this RC3D Fab Factory thing, one at a time, custom builds gets off, maybe.
Something's got to pay our gas. Come on now.
Yeah, we'll work for filament. I mean, let's go.
Right? Actually,
that's a t-shirt.
I got to do this one of these days soon. I want to put the dog truck up on the Shopify site. And I want to put a couple of these, the brown or the orange Land Rover. I used my avatar for a while. I want to put that on there.
Send me the
Yeah.
stuff, bro, because
I
as it
wanna
is
get
right
rid of-
now,
I want to get rid of some of this stuff.
I get emails every day from some joker from out of the country that wants to optimize the thing. I'm like, bro, we're just getting going.
Dude, ask them if they'll do it for free.
No, because they're trying to get commission. They're like,
Oh, I know.
No. And I mean, at least some people lie to you and tell you their name's Brian Smith, and it obviously isn't, but at least they're trying. These names that are coming at me through the email, it's like, bro, you gotta be in outer space
It's crazy.
with a name
Yep.
like that.
Yeah. So what are you planning on showing the Black Scout?
I mean, I can. It looks just like this one, except not as good.
I'm saying pull the body off of it.
All right. So this one's a little different, but I just pulled my pin.
Show these guys what we're up to.
I just pulled my pin and just tilt it up and pull it out. Now on the black one I'm getting ready to show you, this piece here with the pin in it has been molded in and meshed in so it prints off with the bottom. This one I placed and located. But what's cool is this is now this front end I did unique as well. So this little piece I made that I got my bumper attached to, we don't need for this. And there's my pinhole and stuff, and I got a contour on it so the bumper sits right in there. It's actually pretty okay. But yeah, so here's the back end. It's just and this is what I'm saying. Like all you need is this is our piece, Kelly's design it's a slot that goes, locks it in, slides back in at like a 45. There you can kind of see better. And so when I keep talking about the rear and front cross members, that is the stock Coyote and New 10-3 Builders Kit cross member. So any cross member that can receive a bumper like that has those holes, this rear end mount will work. And then the front one on the Coyote and this New 10-3 are a bit unique to what we have been seeing lately. So because of that, our front end is unique to this cross member, but that cross member should fit on any of the 10-3 chassis. So let's grab the black one. And so the black one doesn't use my prototype kind of thing, and we'll just go right on there. So that means we're going to have to put the bumper on the body or do something else, Kelly. Actually, just put posts on it and slide that son of a gun in there like you would a real one. Right?
Yep. I definitely want to keep using the stock bumper mounts as much as possible on the front and the rear. For sure.
Absolutely. Well, yeah, that's why
we're doing this,
I took his back end and made it into this. So I took his back end design and added onto it to work in the front and use those same, you see the pins. So it fits right in that stock hole. Now this one, we got to stretch out our mount here.
Yeah, we can talk about that.
This works.
Mm-hmm.
It's a nice click keeper that goes in positively behind the stock cross member. That's why that matters. We're making it a little bit taller just because we got to adjust the ride height, but otherwise this thing is right there. So same thing on the back. It's molded into the interior, and he was able to cut the hole out in the software instead of with a soldering iron like I did. So that goes in right here in the back. And listen to this. There. Clicks in. And so I got to slide that mount in the back.
Oh, yeah, because you don't have it screwed in.
That's right.
Yep.
That's right.
Yep.
It's in. I'll undo it so we can hear it click because that's too cool. There it is.
It's a positive lock. You're gonna have to put mount that back in there.
I should use mine because mine stays friction fit.
Well, and use it.
I might. Yeah, because it's not screwed in.
Right.
There it is. Click. And this one's just a hair smaller. You'd never know looking at it. And it's pretty right on. The front just needs to come up a tick. But these are sweet.
So guys, our goal with this now, since we've been able to work out this with the Scout body, the Corvair body, I'm starting to work on it right now. The Corvair, the K5 Blazer body, there's the F250. Some of the ones that Ryan and I have done are all going to, you'll be able to take this body off and put another one right on the same chassis. It goes on exactly the same way. You don't have to change anything. You don't have to do anything.
That's right. It's getting the Fab Factory treatment. And this particular Scout, you can either go with the truck roof or the full box back, which is cool too.
Yep. And this is where we're headed with, as far as just starting out with like a couple bodies, maybe 2 or 3, and be able to offer those bodies a la carte. You want to buy it in a kit, you want to glue it together, you want to finish it, be my guest. I would appreciate that more than ever. If you want one of Ryan's salt chip patina deals, you do that. If you want a high glossy thing, I'm your guy for that, because I like the high gloss stuff, and that's pretty much all I've really done. So,
and I'll do that too.
Yeah. So there's a couple different, options here for all of this.
Absolutely. And man, I'm so nuts about building the kits. I don't even mind offering them like a roller, even though they'll fit right on a 10-3. Bro, you get it on a roller sometimes if you're lucky, especially these early iterative models where it's like, it's not unique to that chassis, but it kind of is. So it's like, I'll go ahead and let it rip. Like the clip mechanism on this one, it's clean, man. I mean, it's nice. Just fused in there, man, and does its job. And it's predicated upon this stock
chassis
and right. in particular cross member, because I think, and I'll have to vet this out, but like I don't think there's any reason why that cross member can't come off and go on a CJ7, and then you could drop it on one of those old 10-3s. But the bigger trick there is the transmission. And because the whole thing is configured differently.
Well, and again, like what Ryan and I have talked about in so many times here, and I'm gonna just, I'm gonna do it again. I'm gonna say it. The hardest part about these isn't really the finish work. Is how do you mount this body that you printed out and as cool as can be? How do you mount it to the chassis, number one? And then number two, how do you work around, if you want to have a floor, how do you work around it? And it's not easy with these 10-3s, with what he's got there. Putting a floor in that would be a cobbled up mess. It's easier to leave it out, cover up what you can with the seat, put a driver in it, and consider the transmission, your bell housing, or your trans tunnel, and call it good. Put the dash in it and just call it a day. But really, it's just a matter of offering a very cool printed kit that you can finish and customize it how you want, and it goes right on your 10-3.
Right on your 10-3. And I would say that my design for the front end is a really good backup plan. If by chance you wreck the crap out of your rig and this mount broke off in the front, then no big deal. Use this one. It's really that easy. I mean, I'm just going from one rig to the next, 2 different front mounting systems, and it works just fine. Just fine. I'm on.
Well, and it's a little bit different size.
Yeah,
as well.
this is a slightly bigger rig,
Right.
but like I can pin mine in, and it's just as good. And so this is the backup plan. Like if I have this one and I break that for whatever reason, I'd have to crash really hard to lose.
I was going to say, if you break that, you're going to be wanting you're going to have to print some new parts or put in a whole new body if you're going to break it that hard.
Oh yeah, it would be a big deal. If I lost that, it would be a big deal. But
right,
same rear mount and same cross member on the stock deal for this. So that's really the only difference.
So, you got Joe from Exo Cage just got the Executioner and several other designs of his own, chassis and stuff, and he's selling RTRs. That's cool. I'm glad he's doing it. You got Harley over there who's doing his thing with the metalworking, and he's doing a lot of fab work with welding and stuff. He's on a different scale, than what we are. And so Ryan he kind of hit the nail on the head with me. He's like, you designed the brackets to make the IJ work on the Vertex 6. He's like, this is where we need to live at, and we need to figure out how to make brackets so that we can interchange bodies on different chassis platforms. Let's live there. And I'm like, you know what? That's a great idea. So,
bro, since I built my first one, which was the Land Rover you gave me, my head has been wrapped around how to do the mounts. And after all these builds we've all done, me, Kelly, and Kirk, and what we soak up from the community, this and that, we finally landed on one. Because I guarantee you, our first conversations, it was a super complicated deal. It was to have this refined down to this right now,
right,
bro. It keeps it, as far as design philosophy goes, with professionals, the idea is to keep it as simple as possible and streamline and mitigate the opportunity for failure points and complexity.
Yep.
Now, 10.3, there's not just one 10.3. So there's an obvious amount of complexity that plays a part in this. But to start with this simple method is going to make that work that much easier, because if you can keep it on those bolt-on bits at the front and back, they're the easiest thing to change if you had to. And I'll tell you, guys, this is more than conceptual, because we do the work and learn the hard way. Like when I built my first 10.3, it was that FC-150 bread truck, right? And this was the first 10.3 new builder's kit that came with the mechanisms that the Coyote has for their clipless deal. And I thought, Kelly knows this about me. I want to eliminate possibilities. So let me go Corsa leased first and see what it's like to make a rig and repurpose those mounts.
I'm going to get coffee. I'll be back. Coffee.
So I did, and it worked, but it's a huge pain compared to what we just have developed. So I worked it out, and I was able to use the Coyote mechanisms to mount this up. But what that requires is buying the Coyote mechanism, hoping it's in stock, the one that goes on the body, not the chassis side. You get the chassis side with the kit, but you don't get the body side with the button and the tongue. The groove you get, but you don't get the body side post that's hidden in the hood, right? So worked it out. It wasn't easy, but kind of what you realize doing this is that, man, this is super specific to that strategy. And if we were to have, and we still can go back and do it, because even though we're fusing those bits into the files now, I still have pins and whatever I need if I wanted to change this one to make it mount like the new ones, I can. But at this moment, this is what it is. So that's fine. But what you learn on the way is that, man, that's kind of tough. And so this truck having the modern mechanism we've got would be even better. So yeah, there's a whole lot of learning on the way that happens. And like Kelly was saying, and I'll reiterate again, is like the goal is to make it repeatable. Like, it's all right that there's only one of these, but if this was a hot ticket and more people wanted it, then being able to make it easier to repeat makes a lot of sense. He's getting coffee. He'll be right back. Yeah, that's an oddball, that bread truck, no doubt. But these Scouts are looking sweet. And man, yeah, I want to get the figure out the box back too, bro. Fawcett Productions, tear it up. What's up, everybody?
So yeah, we're talking about the little magnet mounts. Speaking of mounts, that I did for this Tahoe that I'm doing for a buddy, and so check these out.
Oh dang!
Yeah, so the magnets that insert's exactly the right size for the magnets to fit. I'll glue those in, and then these actually, you can't see it, but they actually have bolts through them up here, through the holes that are in the stock body mount pin.
Nice.
So that's the route I'm going with this Tahoe. And of course, it's so high in the back because of the high top in the Tahoe. So, and these wheels that he bought are RC 4-wheel drive. They're so killer. The tires.
Yeah.
And the rims and everything. It's just really, really nice. So yeah, I drove it yesterday and I didn't like like I said, I didn't like the body, the way it was sitting and the way it was kind of moving a little bit. So I just bought bigger magnets, heavier magnets, and just redid these little magnet mounts.
Nice.
And this is something that we can put on Shopify too, and put a link to these magnets that fit in here. If anybody wants to do a magnet style, body, these magnets that I found are strong.
Well, and those mounts are what you got them on top of the mounts you get with the 10-3, which are available, at Axial, like that big tall piece for the back.
Yep.
Yeah.
There's Corey. Yeah, them wheels are sweet. I love the tire tread, dude. Yeah, man. We picked out some good ones for you, brother. But yeah, that's why I was just showing the way that these magnet mounts mount onto the body pin. So, yep. It's getting closer and closer by the day.
Nice. I got a F250 sitting here that needs sorted out soon. But I want to go I want to do something for 475s next ish. So like these Scouts look really good on 4.5s, 4.55s.
Mm-hmm.
And 475s will work, but they're getting kind of big. But and honestly, if you find tires you like, get them, because these were just announced how long ago? Those not long.
Those are the pre-runner tires?
Yeah. Which
that was late last summer?
I think they're out of stock with no ETA right now. So it's like, if you find something you like, man, get it. So these being 4.5s and those Jimny military looking tires being 4.5s and my Mickey's being 4.55s are really good for these builds to not have to cut
mess
off
with the wheel
arches.
wells.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, those wheels, that size right there fits right home on that body.
Hey, you want to see something cool? We'll put this on a Coyote real quick.
Oh, look at that. Snap. Oh, snap.
Yep. We'll put this on Coyote, G. Watch this.
Corey, I've been busy over here, man, working on these brackets that we're showing off tonight, and your truck and this big Jeep.
One thing I know about this, because I already messed with this the other day, is because the Coyote's portal, the bigger tires are less of a worry because the ride height
They're down farther.
Yeah, it's there, you know. All I need to do is take the bumpers off and turn this around. Watch this. But first, oh, this is the one you got to see, Corey. This is the one.
We're going to be connecting with Corey at some point soon.
Good. That looks like a 1.5.
Faza Productions, what brand are those? Are you asking about the tires that Ryan's got or the ones I showed on Corey's chassis here? Because these are RC 4-wheel drive.
Okay, so the little tongue came off. So you got a Coyote. Now, again, it's a Coyote, so it's kind of intended to be a performer. But if you want it to look good, too, it's easy to make it work. Watch this. All I got to do is take off the stock bumpers. And I'll run this like this because I want to try it out on 475s, bro. 6 screws, and you can change this. And then after that, you don't need screws anymore at all. If you leave our body on there, you don't need to mess with this anymore at all.
Well, all you're gonna have to do is put the screws back in the rear bumper mount.
Yeah, that's it.
Our bumper mount.
That's it. Nothing. Okay, so I just took out the stock bumpers, still got the cross members, just like the rigs I just built. Put this dude back in, put our mount in the back. Right there. I'm not going to screw it because I ain't got the time, man. I can't be bothered with that right now.
Right.
Actually, maybe I will. No, I'm not gonna. I got to tap it. So I'm not gonna. But that's the Coyote. Now, I put my red body on this. I have not put the black one on this yet. Oh, the shocks.
Oh, the shock tower's different?
Yeah, just a little. Because, yes.
See, we haven't done our homework yet. Are they wider?
Yeah, they got to be.
Set the body on top of it without putting it in the pin.
Nope, it's the position. It's because they're forward instead of back some. That's all it is. If I slide the shocks back a couple holes, let me just go ahead and do it. That's why.
I don't do that. Is that the stock location for the shocks?
On the Coyote, it is.
Then leave it where it's at. I want to be able to know what I need to take out because we need to make sure that this fits on everything the way it is, bone stock out of the box.
Okay,
Don't change it. Don't do it now. We'll do it later.
No, I'm not going to do it now. I'll show you right now, though. So right here and there.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, go forward.
See, they got them in the very front upper hole.
So they got to go. So we got to take that cut a little forward.
Yeah. Now,
okay.
mine fits because my hole was prototypical. So
Right.
check this out. That's, guys, by the time we get these figured out, we've done a ton of work to get it sorted. I ain't gonna lie. So my mount,
He ain't lying.
my mount on the front, the back. There it is on the Coyote 475s. And so because it's a portal and these are different shocks, that ride height looks pretty good.
Yeah, looks fine.
And the arch centering looks good on the back. The front, because the tire's so big, it looks off.
Ryan, can you mount, or can you just sit the black 3D printed body on there at all? Can you just sit it on there without doing the pin at the back? Will it go over the shock towers? I'm just curious.
Yeah, I can make it do it. I can make it do it.
I'm curious to see what how that 98% looks.
Yeah, if I don't go for that, I
Right.
can probably get it to go.
Yeah, there you go. I'm curious to see what that one looks like on there.
Dude,
Okay, so it
Hold
looks
on.
fine. Solo.
let me get rid of my front end. All right, it's clicked, right?
Yeah,
this
on the front.
is where it's got to be.
Right.
I'm holding the axle, so this is more like what it would sit like. So it's pretty good. It
looks pretty good.
We just got to come up that 4.5 we were talking about.
Well, I did change it.
Well,
Remember
no,
I told you in text.
I mean, I don't have that.
You don't have that, but I did change it on the file.
Yeah, but that's, bro. I mean, that's slapping it on a Coyote. Boom.
Yeah. So the whole clip mechanism, I moved down 4.5.
Yeah. That's what it
So
means.
that way it would raise up 4.5.
Yeah.
Yep. That's what I did.
That's what it has to have it because it wasn't level.
Right. No, yeah, there's a lot of, there's a lot of stuff taking consideration here on these. And I'm glad that you just did that. You tried putting that other body, that unfinished body on there with that pin in the back, because I can go back in and open those up a little bit. So I don't want to alter anything else on the body or on the chassis side. I want these all to be able to fit for these guys on
Oh yeah.
on all the different chassis.
But
and here's the thing.
How cool is that though? I mean, this dude slaps on the Coyote. It slaps on 2 of my 10-3s.
Not to rain on the IJ group parade very much. It's a great thing, but I've seen too much of, well, why isn't I printed out these parts and why aren't they fitting with my H10 optic right? Or why is it not fitting with the VS410 right? And what do I need to do for this? I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. I've never done one that way, but I'm just like, what in the hey is going on over there? How many different parts are you printing out and trying to fit onto something? Keep it simple.
It's confusing, bro.
Like Michael Bird said, it's the KISS syndrome, man. Keep it simple, stupid.
100%.
And that's what we're doing.
And look, I just had 2 of our bodies on a Coyote. I'm going to put Humpty Dumpty back together again. And before you know it, I got my Coyote back. And the Coyote chassis is the same as the new 10-3 Builders kit, except the 10-3 Builders kit is straight axle and the Coyote is portal.
Yeah.
They use different shocks. That's it.
Yep.
But even those shocks, I could have moved them and the black one would have fit. But Kelly's right. Because the hole is already there, so that little bit extra he's got to do, it doesn't make the hole any bigger.
I want whatever bone stock is on each one of these chassis I want this body to fit on every chassis, so nobody has to make any adjustments other than take your front bumper off and your back bumper off.
Exactly.
That's it. What's up, Don?
Exactly. And you don't know till you try what you're going to get.
How's the Blazer build going, brother?
And none of the RTRs typically put the shocks right there anyway.
Right.
But the Coyote's unique. But like, yeah, man, this is the same as the 10-3 builders kit, except that they put the shocks there.
And the portals.
And it's portal.
Yep.
And what's cool too is my bread truck would fit right on this as well.
Yep.
Completely different mounts. But
right. So, that's again, it goes back to what bodies do you guys want this system available on?
Look how you could change if you wanted to run 2 rigs, but you only had one, that would have been easy to change out at the field. Take off the 2 bumpers and go.
Mm-hmm. Or if you accidentally break one of them, somewhere along the way, and they're lightweight, just carry one on your backpack and pop one off and put the other one right on.
Yeah, the Coyote's cool, man. But if you want to build a kit, get the builder's kit. Same thing as the Coyote, man, but it's straight axle.
Yeah. Yep.
I posted up on Facebook today. I've built like 8 kits in the last year and a half.
He's gonna start number 9 tonight.
More than that if you count other brands.
When are you gonna have mine done?
4 hours.
Tonight?
I don't know. I might want to film it.
You gonna do an after hours live members only build?
I'm crazy enough. I might, brother.
You will. I'll get a notification at 6 o'clock tomorrow morning that you were live at midnight.
So this is the prototype, and it
see what Don just said. Getting my body mounts made for the Blazer. He's making custom body mounts for the Blazer. He's sent me some pictures, and it's cool what he's doing. He's taking a different same approach as what I've done, but just in a different way. But yeah, you're right, Ryan. I mean, you've nailed it. That the mounting of the bodies is the whole key.
I'm going to show the bottom
all
of
this.
So the mount I did on this one is a little different than the back's all the same, but the mount on the front, I was rocking solo before he had any files or anything to work with. So I just was like, dude, I'm making a pin system. And so you can see I've got it's 100% infill PETG. I made just a U bracket and holes and use that crazy good. It's ugly as sin. I use that crazy good glue to mount it, got my dimensions and height right, created. This is really where the rubber meets the road on my front end, is this crazy notched piece with a hole in it. And so that bracket I made goes on the other side of this bracket, and then I throw a pin in there that's got gets a body pin on either side of it once it's in, and you're set. I like the clipless deal that Kelly's got going, but this was prototype for me before he had anything to work with. Yep. And so this is repeatable. Like this truck is a slightly different size than our production runs truck. So this one has to be that. But the clip into the back of the stock cross member bumper mount, bro, that's the slickest.
That's why I've resorted to the front clip system, because I use it on all of my 6s. And then with the Vertex 6 and my brackets that are on Umagine and Colts, it's like that was a breeze to put the IJ body on it. And then I'm like, we need to figure out a way to put that clip system on this on all of these bodies, so that way it's strong enough to hold it in place and it's easy enough to pop it off in the woods to put a different battery on.
Yes.
The other big thing is, guys, you've seen it in some of our videos lately. With my Vertex 6, the pin, if you're running in any sand and your wheels are wet and you're getting stuff on the chassis, it is a nightmare to get those pins out. And even on the dope derp system, Ryan had to fight to get those pins out on the Origin Classic. So that's why I was like, I don't want any part of those pins, honestly. It's a great solid fit, but I wanted something that was easy for everybody just to pop that front release and pull that thing right off.
Well, and kind of just the same way I already had it figured out at 10 scale, he wanted to start from scratch after I already had this. So
right, yeah. You took off and rolled, and I mean, but
I like the pin. I like the pin.
Here's the thing, bro. You did that, and I'm glad that you did, because it taught both of us what we needed to do, or what I needed to change in the software to be able to make Rev 2 work better. So we got Rev 3 coming, because I got a little bit more work to do on the opening for the shock towers.
Oh yeah, easy.
Which that's super simple, but
and that's only necessary if it's going on a Coyote and you don't want to undo 2 bolts.
So it's just a matter of just now we're down to fine tuning, and that's it. So we're
the
not far away.
hole's already there. The only thing you're making bigger is this.
Yeah. It just need to open it up.
Just make that bigger up to there.
Right. Yep. Got it.
Keith, yes.
What's up, Keith?
These rims are sweet, bro. The Trail rims, they're fantastic looking, and they're super heavy in a good way, which I really like. I've been using these lately because I'm tired of, the Enjoyer ones are fine too for the money, but these are heavier, and for me, I kind of like the old school stuff. So there's one variety of Trail. And then check out these other ones. Which rig has them? Oh, yeah. No, those are the same. So I lost my damn mind. I must have stole them. I thought
after I was over there yesterday, you got a couple things going on in that room, bro. I could see where you could lose them.
Dude, I guess I got the same ones. These are the same as these. Yeah, I got the same ones. I thought I got 2 different styles of Trail. Anyway, I got 2 sets of them, and they're the identical. These are the same. I thought there was another variety that I bought, but these are the same as what's on my other. By the way, if you haven't noticed, I kind of like International.
Just a little bit.
Yeah, those are just Trail 19s, bro.
I do too, but I want a real one like that. That's my problem.
Well, if I quit screwing with it. Oh, yeah, I did. These are the other ones. I knew I wasn't losing my mind. So these are the other Trails that are kind of round. What size are your tires? Tear it up. Rims that go in your Rock Tech. With the Rock Techs, you don't need an inner clamp ring anymore. These are my Rock Techs that were on the Jeep. I cleaned them up.
Ryan, what's the tire size that those Rock Techs work within? 4.75s down to what? 4.55s?
I think it's more like 4.75 to 4.9. These are like 4.9s.
Oh, no kidding. Those are that big.
The Trepidors, yeah.
I didn't realize those were that big.
But you see the difference in these Trail rims? Like these are the roundy slots versus these slots.
I like the ones on the Scout better.
I like them both a ton. 4.7 class 2. What's that mean? How wide is that?
He means it's a Z-rated tire, bro. It's a go fast tire. So those rock techs are only good for 4.75s to 4.9.
Works with standard 3-piece 1.9 beadlock wheels using 0.8 width ring. So I fit them on Vanquish plastic beadlocks. I fit them on Trial.
I can get everything together, but with the Enjoyer rims, as soon as I hit the throttle a little bit, they come undone. On a crawler or what? I'm assuming. What are you running, Corey? What are you running those on?
So 465 to 49.
What did you say? 465 to 49?
Yeah. K10 TRX. Wait a minute. That's 2.2, right? If he's got the high trail.
He does have the high trail, I think.
Unless he's running 1.9s,
Right.
that would be part of it. But yeah, that's wild. So the clamp ring may be supposed to be 1 inch or something on the Enjoras. I'm not sure. But I didn't have any trouble with them. I mounted them up on plastic Vanquish optic ones and these Trials. And the only thing you got to do is lose the inner clamp ring.
They say he's got 1.9s on there. Don, I'll send you some things that Kirk's got some different tires on his 6 that I really like. I've been tempted to buy a set of them. I'll send you some links.
I like on the SCX6 the stock. The stock tires are good. The BFGs, the Falcons. Proline also makes Swampers, Super Swampers, Hyrax, and Trepidors.
He's talking about rims, wheels.
Oh,
And there's not a lot.
I 3D
out there
print
available.
rims on mine
I've got a set of 3D printed rims too, but I
just
never
to cover the stock deal.
Oh, like what's on? Like what's okay? Yeah,
Dude, my SCX6s looks like I got Steelies, bro.
hubcaps.
Yeah. Bro's got beat the creek sand holding it in, but I got them magneted on. Let me see if I can get one off.
Brian, so Corey's saying the Enjora clamp ring is too small. I'm going to try some Trill. So wouldn't
But you don't use the clamp ring.
You're not using the clamp ring, right? You said
I've
I've never seen them, so I don't even know.
You didn't watch my video where I showed how everything about it?
I skimmed through it.
Jiminy Christmas.
Did hubcaps for the Rover. Keith, you did the same ones, didn't you? That Ryan just showed for that he used on the Travelall. I think he did. I'm pretty sure.
I couldn't take them off to show you.
Are those on with magnets, or how have you got those on there?
Yeah. I just
There's hold on to the hub.
Yeah, there's enough beat the creek sand holding them on though that I didn't want to screw them up getting them off.
It seems how we're a Fab Factory group around here. You know, you guys probably seen my Moonies on my bug truck and my 54 Chevy. I made Ryan a set of them. Pop cans, the bottom of pop cans that's got the dome. Just cut that out with a pair of body shears and glue some magnets on the inside of them, and they'll stick right to the hub. Yeah,
took it was probably some regular old static model file for rims, and I sliced them, cut off all the extra baloney, and printed discs off, threw magnets on them. And these look sick on my my big Scout and my trimmer's truck.
Let's see, he watched your video. But these Enjoyer rims will not stay seated. Huh. Do they
Dude.
stay seated to any other? That's weird.
One day when I sell a rig, I may get another set of those Rock Techs. I don't want to take mine apart right now, but if I get another set of those Rock Techs, I mean, you guys want to find out if they fit on Enjora? You want to see me try it? Then bet.
Look at what Pete just said. Division of Fab Factory is
Bro,
running full steam.
Dude, he sent me some pics before the show. I was in the throes of video thumbnail production, which only takes 2 minutes.
What's he fabbing over there?
Bro, he's building some cool stuff.
What?
We'll have to have him on soon again.
Dang.
When running on sand, what technique used to keep electronics good? Zero techniques. We run hard, and then when we're done, we spray them off with a garden hose, and we're fine.
Or you just throw it in the creek and let it float away, like what Ryan does.
I bet you cannot get them to stay seated. I'm telling you what, I'm feeling a quote from Freddie Mercury coming on. I consider it a challenge from the whole human race, and I ain't going to lose.
Oh, my gosh. I agree, Don, with that. I do.
I'm not surprised, though.
But the only problem I've ever had with anything not wanting to mount up is certain size and certain ply of the Enjora rubber inserts. I run those on my pre-runners because they don't expand like what the foam does. And there are a couple sets of rims and tires that when I put those in there, they will not seat up. Uh-oh, challenge accepted.
All right, y'all donate, and I'll buy another set of Rock Techs. I'm not taking apart my perfectly good Treps, though, right now. I kind of should just to see what's up inside of them because they beat the creek. And they beat the sink. They beat the sink as well because I just cleaned them up.
Yeah, well, bro, you want to know something? My Super Baja Ray.
How do you spell that?
It's beat REY. It's
beating.
Hey. It's beating my coffee table to piss right now because it's still dripping water
Out of the tires. Yeah, you got to take them on.
My God, dude.
Clean them out one time really good. Plug up those holes on the inner rim and vent them on the outside carcass.
What I need to do is quit floating it. It's not a boat. But that was fun, though.
Oh, that was a blast. That was a blast. I ripped that thing like it was mine, G.
I know you did. You got some witness marks on it now from you.
Tumble Wumble, GG.
It was Tumble Wumble, all right. It's like Ryan Talbot Jr. over here.
What rubber is he got on those Enjoras with those Proline tires?
Probably a G8 compound. Most of them are. Who knows? He said he'll get home and send you a video.
Nothing can see as good as my hands, though. I have to get another set. I think they're out of stock, bro. I think they're out of stock.
These things, bro. Dude, he mounted these up. These things are fantastic. I mean, I would love to get a set of these tires now that I've seen them and messed with them. The tread on's cool.
Dude, paddle tires on the SBR, Keith said.
Keith printed out a set of paddle tires for his SBR.
Oh, wow.
And so after I don't think he's ran his on 8S yet. He's ran on 6. And I told him, I was like, put that thing on 8S and put those paddle tires on there. Because it took him like 24 hours to print one tire. I'm like, dude, I'll shred those in seconds.
Probably. It doesn't take much.
Dude, put full throttle Johnny on 8S on those paddle tires and watch them burn, bro. Right out of the gate.
Oh, yeah, I can ruin them quick.
Oh, 30. Was it 36 hours a piece?
Jeez. Whew. Yikes.
I'm certain that my SBR, when Kirk and I ran it across that water, that water was a good probably 6 or 7 inches deep in the center, and I was completely floating. That thing was completely floating. All right, Pete, start sharing. What are you doing, man?
Illinois division.
What are you doing over there, man? Oh, I use PLA Flex. I'm gonna have to try some of that PLA Flex. You see that?
Yeah.
Have you tried any of that, Ryan?
Send it,
Oh, challenge accepted.
dude.
Bring it. I know the dude knows how to mount up tires and stuff because these things look sweet on this guy. 1/10 rollback truck is almost done.
Yeah, I'd look at a video, even though it may not make sense like my hands do. I do know the beadlock rings are different. Like I can't interchange the Trill heavier beadlock rings on Endura stuff. Like the Endura stuff, they've made it where I think you got to stay with theirs. But I was hoping and thinking that without their ring, it wouldn't be an issue. But maybe it is. Apparently, it is. Rollback almost done, dude. Looking good too.
Corey, this rig of yours, man. Hear that? It's like a bat. It's like a basher, bro.
Sounds like a basher.
You roll this custom body I'm finishing up on this and trash it in the first outing. I don't want to be there. I'll cry.
I can't believe I forgot the spool, dude. That's all right, because now I got to build your kit, so it's fine.
Yep. So Corey, Ryan's gonna he's gonna build my kit in 4 hours flat. You need to put yourself on time lapse and put a timer up in there. Let's see you go, bro. Fast forward all the way through.
What will kill me on time is the shocks.
Don't even bother building the shot. I'll do them. I'll do them. Yep. Because I'm not putting stock oil in them.
Oh man, I can't build one and not have it setting up. It's loosey goosey if you don't.
All right, fine. Just all right. Put it together. Do it.
What's wrong with the stock shock oil?
You know how I am. I don't like the lighter shock oil.
35.
Yep. I'm typically 50 or 60.
That's fine. You can do them. I got a set I got to do. So if I film this and I want to be complete, I'll do my shocks and then leave yours in the bags.
That's fine. Works for me. Corey, are you back in town from the challenge?
No, backing down.
Oh, backing down.
Backing down. Listen, send me the video. If you say they don't work, they don't work. You know what I mean? I'm surprised, but I'm over it already. I can take mine apart if I want to know bad enough, but I believe it, dude. I believe it. If that's what you say, I believe it.
Don has a good question. Do shocks first or last? I do shocks first and get them out of the way.
I don't, because I want to build it, dude. I usually, when it's me, if it's me and I'm not filming it, I do the shocks just on their own some different night. I've got a whole extra set. I've got 2 extra sets of shocks anyway. So if I don't want to build shocks, I don't have to. But like, I've got a whole extra set. This one doesn't have this is the bread truck chassis, and this had an extra set of shocks that were already built. I got it at RC Chop Shop. I was like, they were so cheap, they're already done. I'm like, I'm just gonna get them. So I have I've got your bag that hadn't been touched in the box, and then another bag that I haven't done yet. So I can leave yours alone, and I'll build a set correctly, and then
Whatever.
you can do what you want.
Build this set correctly. I've probably got 2 or 3 sets of brand new shocks already put together here too. So I may not even put them together either.
Yeah.
I don't know. I will at some point, but maybe I won't right away.
It's the only problem with the shocks is those stupid little circlips.
All I want is that chassis to just, I'm gonna put a set of shocks on it so I can just start fitting stuff. That's all I want it for. Pretty proud of my SR5 extra cab rusty weathering and dents. I'm not sure I've seen now. The one you
Posted
guys
up on RC3D Fab Factory Facebook, G.
The one you guys reviewed is looking rough now. Sweet.
As
What's
it
the
should.
price? Give me a price. Scratch and dent on that SR5 that's beat the
You
piss.
can't get those now. They're out. I want one now.
That's what I'm talking about. I'm telling Pete, man, make me a deal on the scratch and dent one that we did a video on.
Honestly, man, if I could find Toyota files, I wouldn't need one. Like good Toyota truck file. Have you seen the new Endura Toyota body for 10 scale? It's got a little bit of cage in the back. That thing looks.
I don't think so. You know what? You got me on a Hilux. Red alert. I need to make a Hilux body. I need a good one.
Bro, look at the
Is that what that is?
Huh?
I know, but I want a 3D print one. You know what I'm saying?
Dude, look at the Endura one, G.
I'm going to look at it right now.
Send them in. It's fine. Either way, whatever. Send them. If you already say they don't work, then I can tell you they don't work too. If I can get them, that'd be cool. If not, that's cool too. It doesn't matter. If I'm not ready to do the whole chassis build, then sometimes I will do the shocks first. But generally, once I'm ready to rock, I want to start getting it together. And I'll get the whole chassis done. And then I'm like, man, I wish I had the shocks. Because as soon as you get the axles and the links done and on, you want shocks. But I always have an extra set. So I'll just like use an extra set for a placeholder and that's how I end up sitting on a bag of them.
That one?
Yes.
My
It's
camera
fuzzy.
ain't for shit. Hang on.
Dude, maybe I'd pull it up. I'll put it on. I'll find it.
Okay. There it is.
I can't
Right there,
see
right?
it. Let me go back. Yes, there you go. Here, let me put you on solo.
Dude, that thing is pretty slick.
It's slick and it's done.
There's another pretty good view of it.
It looks cool. And it's for 10 scale. And I think it's 10 scale, not 10 scale TF2 10 scale.
That's crazy. You can take it back off now. So they have it in black, gray, orange, purple, and unpainted.
Is there a stand you can print to hold the shocks for the 6 scale while you do the maintenance?
Oh, as far as like just to set the shocks in when you're filling them and let the air bubble out.
Here's my stand.
Here's my stand. The coffee cup.
Yeah, or this.
There it is, the coffee cup that needs to go out in the field every time we go. You can print to hold the shocks. I give bad advice here. I don't bother with that. put my shocks in any stands. I fill them with oil, and I run them up and down a couple times so to get the air out of them, and then I put the cap on and done.
I put a little bit in first, just a little, and cycle that thing, and you can get most of the air. That way, you're not too full where you're making a mess. So you can get most of the air out down there at the bottom without being all the way full.
Right.
And then just pour it. At that point, the air under the piston is the problem.
Right.
So if you can
exactly.
work it out before you get the rest in there.
Right.
I don't worry. Some guys let them sit and sit and sit and sit. I get it out and then I put them together, bro. Right. Then and there every time.
Yeah.
Every time. And my thing on them is I just want them to be even. Like all four, I want them even. I don't care what that is necessarily, as long as they're all like the same.
Yep.
Like they rebound to the same kind of place.
Right. Yep.
Not one air bubble. Yeah, some people do that. That's probably the way to do it. It seems okay if you don't.
I know Kirk does that too, but
lets them sit.
I never do.
I work it,
and the thing is, as much as we go out and run stuff, and especially, like in the summer, we're trailing a lot and we're putting a lot of miles on these trucks. And it's crazy. Like after a couple of those days, I have to change shock oil because the damn thing is black. The shock oil is just black after a couple of times being out trailing for 4 or 5 hours.
Dude, I've never changed my shock oil. Ever.
You should.
Why?
You'd be amazed. You'd be amazed at
it's not SpaceX. I'm not racing. It's preference. If you like doing stuff, hey.
That's why you're always rolling over.
Yep. Exactly, bro. There's no standard operating procedure, really. It seems whatever works for you, man.
Yep. Exactly.
Huh. Maybe I'm missing out, but I haven't messed with. Once they're built, they're usually that's it.
The difference is Ryan's using Wesson cooking oil for his shock oil, and that stuff it lasts longer.
I'm using the correct oil.
It's got a long shelf life to it.
Dude, I've got so much of it. Why would I got every kit comes with it. I got a ton of 35 weight, brother. So that's what I'm doing.
Let's just see. Look at that.
Yeah.
I got 4 of them.
Dude, I should open up one of these.
I'll have 5 pretty soon.
Hold on a minute.
I'll have 5. What I should do is start mixing that 35 weight in with my 70 weight so I can use that 70 weight up because I never use it for really anything.
Too stiff?
Yeah, Wide Max? So my 10.3, the Rubicon?
Yeah.
I want to say I'm almost certain I had 60 in the back and 70 in the front, I think, on that.
On which one?
On my blue Rubicon Wide Max, my 110 scale, 10.3. Wow. I had some heavy shock oil in that.
Bouncing around like a mud truck.
That's right. On Mickey T's. But I'm good with going the other way of it too, man, like this. This thing bounces around pretty nice and easy. These shocks, I mean, there's hardly any resistance in these at all.
Is that thin stuff?
Yeah.
What's in them?
If I had to guess, probably between 25, probably 20 or 25, 30. No more than 30. Because I just wanted it to absorb, everything.
Guess what's in mine?
35.
Yeah.
How's that for an answer? 35.
Well, yeah, I got 10 bottles of it.
Yeah, Corey, I feel like mixing would be a good idea. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take all this 35 weight that I got here and mix it in.
Yeah, it's not bad. I would too.
That way then, whatever is what it is.
Use that 70 on the seals and stuff. I use actually I should take one apart to see if this is doing anything. But I can't find my green slime, so I use the diff grease on the seals.
Oh.
On the
Yeah,
O-ring.
We were just talking about that a couple weeks ago, and I was like, I wonder where the heck mine's at.
Oh, man.
There it is.
That stuff's awesome.
Green slimy. Bought from a hobby shop near you.
I like my base camp shocks. The shocks I had on my Phoenix leaked like hell. I think the shocks on the VS410 are leaky. And I oiled the seals. Dude, I want to try those iBox shocks they got where there's no circlip, you screw it on.
Dude, there's not many 110 scale shocks out there that don't leak.
Dude, the base camp ones have been stellar for me.
Well,
the builder's kit shocks
yeah.
have been fantastic. At the bottom, there's 2 O-rings and a spacer at the bottom. So that's pretty good. And then especially if you grease them up first, and then I grease the threaded part that goes through them too, so I don't tear them up getting them through. Mm-hmm. So it's like I'm putting it in there. I mean, not a crazy amount, but I'm greasing them up before they go in, and then when my shaft goes through it.
Yep.
There's enough on that shaft coming out on the threads. I wipe it clean before I put the rod end on.
Yeah. But surprisingly enough, like the 6 scale stuff, I don't have any issues of those shocks leaking.
Touched any of my 6 scale shocks.
And even like the Vertex shocks, I actually had to bring them down in here and put them in my vise and actually use a crescent wrench to break the tops apart from the factory. Ooh. They were that flipping tight. And those shocks, I put different oil in those. Remember, when I put the IJ body on, I think I went to 60 weight all the way around. It's either 60 weight. Yeah, 60 weight all the way around. And rebuilt those. And it was all I could do to keep from breaking something to get them tops off of those.
Yikes.
They were tight.
Man, yeah. Somebody at the factory used a Ooga Dooga wrench on them.
Dude, yeah, they were using a 3,000-pound impact gun on them is what they were doing. Straight out of China.
Torque wrench.
Yeah, man.
Elephant at the end.
6-foot cheater bar. Let's tighten it up for Kelly. You know what I'm saying? Dude, it's crazy. Yeah, all right, so we showed off our brackets, or showed what we're up to. Now if we could sell a damn thing, that'd be cool eventually here.
Yeah.
Well, I want to get some pictures of my buys and stuff, some of them, and put them up on that Shopify site. I don't know if I can do that at some of these other Facebook groups or not. I don't know if I can put some of these buys on like the SCX6 upgrades Facebook group page or not. I know some of them don't care for that.
What you got to do is just post up video of the rig. And then when the guys ask you in the comments, then you send them a link to it.
Oh, gotcha.
That's a soft sell. So you're not spamming the group. Like I've been posting up a bunch and sharing to a few groups, and I'm never linking to anywhere, nothing. And they seem to always let it go and share it out. And then when I actually did post though a video today about join us and build a kit, why don't you? And I think they shared that too. But I think I'm rarely ever sending any links. I'm just sharing the stuff. So but then the comments, that's where you send the link. When somebody asks you, reply back with the thing.
Yep.
Makes and then, sense. Of course, our pages, you can do it all you want.
Well, I might actually just do another quick run video because, the videos of the dog truck body, it's all copyrighted shit because I used some of the soundtrack stuff, music from the Dumb and Dumber stuff.
Recut that video.
Huh?
Recut that video. Take the sound out.
Yeah, I'll probably just do another quick video and take the sound out of it and just, post it up and just put, what I'd like to do is put our Shopify link, in the distro.
Yeah.
So that way then you're like, hey, this thing's for sale.
Well, yeah. And yeah, say it in the video and have the link there. And then like I say on Facebook, on the Fab Factory, you post whatever you want. But even Facebook in and of itself, like the angle I'm coming from is where, a different group, you got to be careful not to spam them.
Right.
But even on your own page, on the Fab Factory page, Facebook itself isn't going to promote your stuff if there's a link in the main post, because their job is to keep you on Facebook. So whenever you have a link that takes somebody off the platform, you ever notice your posts that have links on them that go other places never do as good as your stuff you just post natively for fun?
Right. Yep.
There's a reason. It didn't by mistake. Yep. So that's why I save it for the comment sections there. But like, yeah, dude, once your listing exists, there's no reason that you wouldn't put a link to the Fab Factory Shopify or that listing itself in the description.
Right.
The description on the last few videos has a link to the Shopify right now, which has just got a couple things on it. But
right.
That's why everybody here or who sees what we're doing as we do it on Facebook or YouTube has kind of the first opportunity
shot,
because they can reach out to us in a way directly,
Yep. And I want to sell this blazer body too, like I need to get rid of some of my stuff because I love 3D printing like you do. I love finishing this stuff and doing fun stuff and different things. The only one I won't sell is the black bug truck. I will not sell that. The brown one, I'll sell the brown bug truck. Easily paintable. I think Corey said he was kind of interested in it.
Yeah. And I mean, and our buddies here that are interested in it, they can catch us a multitude of ways before it's ever listed, even if they were serious.
Yep.
But yeah, I mean, that's all it takes is the pictures and create the listing.
Yep. So, and another thing I saw,
what up, Jeff?
Whose channel was, I saw it today. And a dude was talking about his CJ7 and some of the things he had done to it mod-wise. And one of them, it kind of stuck with me. And I'm gonna try doing this at some point soon. Was he actually made spacers for his shocks up at the top and at the bottom, all the way around, and moved his shocks farther away from the chassis rails. And he said it's unbelievable the amount of more stability he had by doing that on side hilling and stuff, which makes sense, even over a traditional sway bar. And I'm like, you know what? I'm like, that's a great idea. And I might actually try it to one of my pre-runners.
Well, remember early on the first couple builds, I was thinking about that to try to maintain the interior, put the shocks in a more scale location,
Yep.
wider. So yeah, basically extending, where it would mount on the shock tower somehow.
So Corey just picked up the FMS K5 Blazer killer
Nice.
deal. Nice.
Awesome. It should be a lot like a TRX4 kind of underneath, which isn't a bad thing at all.
Awesome.
My LC80's like that, but my other FMS stuff isn't. Lyndon, what up?
What's up? Yeah, man, it's about a wrap for us tonight.
Yep.
You started early tonight. Usually you're 4 or 5 minutes late. I was doing something upstairs in the kitchen, and I looked down at my phone. And I was like, oh, Ryan just went live already.
Because I was sitting here already. I just got the video, the shakedown of this dude.
Scouty Scout,
Yep.
Aero Scout, Aristo
Dude.
Aero Scout.
This thing is so rad. It is, dude.
Nice. Jeff in Lower Alabama, what's up, man?
I think that salt chip video is doing okay for what it is.
The patina.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna take and try that salt trick. Probably on this other scout body that's up here, identical to the one that you have there.
Yeah, man.
Because I
it's
printed 2 of them out. Actually, you have the other one too, didn't I bring the other one over to you yesterday?
Right, 2, yeah.
The one that's 102% scale.
Let me show you
What's
something
that?
funny. Let me show you something funny.
Show me something funny. Show us all something funny.
So there's my IJ, which I was so hot to trot on for the longest time, and then just
It fizzled
did
out.
I did it, and now I'm like, whatever. But I stretched this one out a little bit to look good on this IJ. So I'm at like 315, 316 instead of
That
312.
Yeah, that should fit really good with that other scout body.
Watch this.
Uh-oh.
I've been there, done that already, brother.
I kind of figured you probably already had when I said it, and you were like, "Hang on." I'm like, "Uh-huh." Mad scientist already did it.
You already know, bruh.
Already know, bro.
So what I'm thinking about on this one,
Oh, shut the front door,
bro. Guess what I'm thinking about? Guess what I'm thinking about doing on this one? I'm going solo. Hold on. Guess what I'm thinking about doing on this one? As above, so below.
Oh my gosh.
Bro, that is a dead on deal.
Yep.
So this slightly bigger scout body. So guess who might try to work with the 10.3 modular files for this? Because it's already got the IJ rock. This is an IJ chassis, even when you take the IJ body off, is what I'm saying. Right? It's already IJ'd out with the rock rails and the
like the 12 bits that goes on there that you got to print out to make it work.
Exactly. So that's why this truck is what it is. I'm not taking that crap off, because then all of a sudden now you don't have an IJ, but you do. Right? So it's like, leave it alone. Take this body off and work with what's here, because this is the fast one. This has that base camp trans in it, and this is dialed on the wheelbase on this particular. I mean, come on, look at that, bro.
You know what? While we're doing this, let me have that. Let me have that whole rig for a little bit.
Okay. But
You know where my head's at? You know where
Yeah.
I'm talking?
exactly where I just said mine was.
I'll take that whole rig for a week, and we can get rid of everything. Did I just lose you again? Am I still there? There it is.
Yeah.
I'll take all those crap bits off and use the exact same setup on that with bolt-on brackets so that IJ body fits onto that 10.3 just like the Scout will. Easily done. I already know how I do it. I'll use the same bolt-on bracket I did for the IJ on the Vertex 6. Exact same thing. And get rid of all that crap that they've got. Sorry, but not sorry.
Yeah, you could do that.
It's exactly what I'll do. And I'll throw that crap on you, Imagine, with the rest of my crap. Go ahead. Sorry.
That's a good idea. No, that's a good idea. I already have all that crap bolted onto this. So I'm a little bit curious. Dude, honestly, I'm taking this off. Now we've gone and done it. Hold on.
See, and you got to take screws out to take that body off?
No, I could have relied on the magnets. But since this one's the Fly J that goes fast.
Yeah.
This has magnets. This has magnets also.
Yep.
So it's both. But because this one is fast, I wanted to do this. That's what homie reached out to me about too, man. Remember?
Yeah. Sorry, but I don't understand why this whole thing's got to be so damn complicated. And I'll shut up because I'm going to fix this right now and then take care of that whole problem. I mean, how many parts are on that you printed out off of that kit to mount that IJ onto that 10.3?
6, 7.
Too many crickets. So with our back mounting bracket, all I need is one more bracket on the front to bolt on that bolts right onto the IJ underneath the hood, just like I did for the Vertex 6, and it's done. And make it a clip up front and be done. This is exactly what I'll do. Yeah, man.
It's hard to hold it because it's not on, but
yeah, bro. Let me have that. Let me have that for a week.
So
Brian's
yeah,
like, no.
My thinking is this, brother. How many guys have IJs that are going to already have this stuff on it?
Well, that's fine, but when they realize how simple it can be,
it's the same deal. It's the same deal. Leave this stuff, but bolt on ours.
Fine. But I'm saying, no, you don't have to have all that other extra crap, do you? You don't need it.
No, but here's the deal. With our deal in the front and the back.
Let's take this offline. We'll talk about it later. You don't have to
mess. You can leave that.
We'll talk about this later. I don't want to do it here.
Because that's the beauty.
I know, but the beauty would be even if I just had your the IJ body, and when you get my 10.3 kit done, I'll mount the IJ body up on my 10.3.
Yeah, we're talking two different directions.
Well, but still, all I'm saying is I want to be able to let somebody print out an IJ body and not have to buy that damn kit that's got 10 different parts.
Sure.
Don't need it.
And I'm just saying somebody who's already got this and wants something else that's not an IJ, all they would have to do.
Okay, you took a U-turn there. Now I got you. Yeah. For sure. That they could leave it on.
100%. They just got to do the same thing in the front we did on those.
Right. I'm just in simplicity of IJ on
I get where you're at. Yeah, no, that should be done.
Corey's like, Jiminy Crickets, dude, this is too funny.
No, 100%.
Chastity.
That's a different direction, but that's a direction that should be gone too.
Yep. I need to hurry up and do that before somebody else does.
Take this because I ain't driving it.
Nah, just get mine done. I just want I want the IJ body. That's all I want. That way then your IJ body will fit on a 10-3 without all the extra crap.
Perfect.
Yeah, super easy.
Yep.
And then I'll put those brackets for sale on Imagine with my other brackets for the IJ for the Vertex.
Do it.
Cool. Yeah, we can talk about that offline a little more, but all right. I see Matt and Josh just fired up their little music machine over across the way.
Okay, yeah. He did scale dues from out of state Tuesday. He's home.
Yes, I saw that.
Right on.
I saw that.
Well, yeah, so we're wrapping.
So hold on, Corey. Yes, let's keep in touch, brother. And let's plan on getting together when you go to Michigan. Let me know where you're going. And then let's you and Ryan and Kirk and I get together and go bash some trucks and do some crawling, and we'll take you to one of our favorite spots here locally that we go to. So
I love that place.
Dude, Bago's so great.
Bago is amazing.
And it's probably changed a lot since, we got some rain and things, you know. So we need to get back down there. So, all right, cool.
It's the best kept secret, bro, because, dude, right in the middle of the woods where it should just be weed, mess, you've got a runoff, creek, sand, rocks, wood.
Changes every week.
That too, but it's like deep in the woods and you got sandy conditions. It's badass.
It is badass.
And you got hills that are seriously challenging.
Yep.
Yep.
Let's go.
Yeah, man. Let us know, dude. Let us know. Hey, when you come, if you want, bring the rock tex.
There it is. We're good. You know what? We will go live for this.
He's right. I'm sure he's right, man. But at this point, it's like, all right, let's see.
Live from the tailgate of Ryan's truck in the woods.
Yeah.
Putting the rock tex on. The bidding starts tomorrow on our Shopify site. Let's go.
Watch Ryan eat it.
All right.
Eat his words.
Time's up. Let's go. We need to talk about some stuff offline anyways.
Okay, guys. Hey, listen, I put the shakedown video out on this dude right before the stream today. Earlier in the week, you guys that want to see how I go about the scrubbing and sanding and carrying on a rig with the salt. And actually what you see in that video is definitely what I always do to them anyway, whether I use salt or not. But this particular one is the salt chipping technique as well. I did a video. It's a lot of work to do those videos. It's only 20 minutes, but I definitely put in the time to crush it down into something that's digestible. I think it's 20 minutes or less. So check it out. If you have any questions, hit us here at in the chat or in the comment section of those videos. If you're shopping, you want to buy kits, Father's Day stuff is happening. Check out the links in the description to the videos. When you buy, it costs you nothing, but it does help support the channel because we will work for filament. And with that, we'll see you in the next one. Tell Buzz I said hello, Dad. And guys, we'll see you in the next one. We're out here in 5. Hanger Rats forever. We'll 3 you later. You're too good to be forgotten. Build a kit, will you? We'll see you next time. Bye now.
See y'all.
Yeah, Pete, absolutely. Let's figure it out. Hey, yeah, we'll talk later.
See ya.